please don't forget our U.S. veterans. Growing awareness for veteran suicide. Hashtag 22 a day no more. Veterans, you always have a place here. There is a number in the description of all of my videos for some good folk that can help you if you are in despair. What's up, guys? Welcome to Steel Forging Fire, Sword and Knife. My name is Joe. How's everybody doing today? Thank you for tuning into my channel. As always, to all my subscribers and all the passive buyers, please subscribe to my channel for some great content coming your way via Blade Talk on our own channel with Scab and Joe, and some really fantastic items and swords coming into play as well. So before I get into my knife that I wanted to showcase for you today, really cool knife actually. It came from a Rusty Knife Lover. He donated a couple knives to my channel for review. Thank you, Rusty, as always, for like the millionth time and a million times more over. And this knife was kind of at the bottom of my box, and I looked at it, I'm like, wow, what a great knife. And then when I investigated it further, what a great company in Three Rivers Manufacturing. So I'll get into all of that. Before I get into that, I want to show you some clothing merchandise. There's a couple of shirts, well, one shirt for now that I'm actually going to be making a copyright of, and I'm going to actually be having it become available on my channel if you guys are available, wanting to purchase some shirts from the channel. So this particular shirt is actually called Blade Addict shirt. I'll show you another shirt so this way I don't have to turn around and I'm not going to know what you're reading here. So here is the Blade Addict shirt. This is like a double XL here, so it's a lot bigger than what I wear. But you notice you have some swords and you have some buoys there. But the great thing about this shirt, I'm patented this saying here that says, Blade Addicts, I don't need help, I just need more steel. Steel forging fire, sword and knife. So if you're interested in this particular shirt, just message me and I will let you know how I can get that shirt over to you cost-wise and all that stuff. I'm not making a lot on it, guys. A little help to basically keep the channel going and buying materials and getting knives to the review for you. These little things kind of help out just to keep the channel going. And if you guys are interested in a Steel Forging Fire shirt, this is my new logo that I am also going to patent for my channel. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer. So this is a logo that says Steel Forging Fire, Sword and Knife with my logo and my swords and buoys. And then in the back of the shirt, it physically says Brothers of the Blades. So that's a Steel Forging Fire shirt, as well as my hat. It's SFIF's Sword and Knife. And if you wanted a white one with the logo, it's the logo here with SFIF's Sword and Knife. So a couple of shirts. If you guys are interested, just message me, or if you find me on Instagram at Steel Forging Fire, I'll let you know how you can have one of these Blade Addicts shirts, okay? A couple going to Scab and Donnie, and you'll see it on their channels as well. So that's going to be coming up pretty soon. So without further ado, guys, really fantastic knife. This is the Atom from Three Rivers Manufacturing, okay? Really am digging this knife, okay? What am I digging about it? I love the look and the aesthetic appeal of this knife is absolutely fantastic, okay? That denim look, the grip of the handle is really nice. Now, I like a really comfortable handle. It's very impressive, basically, how well this fits and feels in the hand. It's contoured to the hand really well. You can see the architecture of it is really done very well. And it's a solid knife, really great steel. I'm gonna go into all the details of the knife and let you know what I love about it. But before that, let's also get into the company, just to let you know what I feel, what I've seen about the company and what really impressed me about Three Rivers Manufacturing. All right, so Three Rivers Manufacturing in Halpern Titanium Inc. TRM parent company began selling supplies to custom knife makers in 1997 from the Halpern's Kitchen in Massachusetts. Purchased in 1999 to machine knife scales for knife factories around the world. Now, if we fast forward 25 years, going with their modest beginnings, Halpern has grown into a full knife manufacturing facility. Born and raised in, good old USA, which is a great thing. It's great to have a great knife and also to know that it's coming from American soil. Materials, assembly, and shipping. TRM has a reputation for listening to customers, as they say. Our Viator and Thunderbird were named by two loyal customers. The Nerd Blade shape evolved from customers' feedback, and many scale material options have been recommendations from customers on our social media platform. It says they consider their customer service to be an extension of their products, which is ultra important, guys, and you know how important customer service is. So they said that they're committed into interacting with their customers through their Facebook group and Instagram at T_R_M3 Rivers. You can call upon them and get a person to respond to your questions. I mean, you can participate in their Facebook group in the industry and for daily interactions with fellow TRM fans, TRM employees, and even the owner itself. So that is fantastic to have that type of customer service standing behind their knife. It just goes to show you that they stand behind their product. And when you buy a knife and invest money into a knife, you definitely want to know you have the company's backing. And they take pride. Taking pride in your products is so important. And it's great that it is in the States because you can find companies like that. And Three Rivers Manufacturing is basically no exception in a company taking pride in their product, in the quality of their product, and standing behind their product if you should get into a situation where you're not happy with the knife or there's defects or whatever the case may be. And once again, all TRM knives are 100% manufactured and assembled in the USA with US materials and suppliers. They proudly etch USA on all of their products. So it's great to have a quality knife. Now, I'm not like one of those guys that, if it's, made out of the US, it's not good or whatever it is. Listen, a good knife is a good knife. That's really what it comes down to. The cell phone that I'm using right now was not made in the States. It's a good cell phone. We use it every day. Same situation, guys. But when you have a plus situation, when you have an American company backing a knife and you have the customer service to back it up and it's made in the US by US workers, that's always a win-win situation. So let's also get into some details of this knife. Okay, the Atom knife is currently out of stock. I think it's out of stock in many different places. It's a very hot knife to get right now, but it's sold on their website at $195 USD. I'm assuming that's pretty much what you could get at the big box stores. You can check out Blade HQ or any other suppliers for Atom knives, Three Rivers Manufacturing. Some features, the Atom features a 3.5-inch full flat ground blade with their signature use of the CPM 20CV powdered metal steel, which is fantastic. It has a 0.090 degree blade stock, an edge that arrives razor sharp right out of the box. Now, this particular knife came secondhand from Rusty Knife Lovers, so it doesn't really attest to what you would get from a Three Rivers Manufacturing Atom knife right out of the box. So, but it is still pretty damn sharp even after the use that I got from Rusty. The Atom can be described as a hard use knife, but it is designed to be a perfect companion, always available for your daily cutting tasks. They continue to streamline manufacturing processes to increase production in an attempt to satisfy the enormous public demand, and that's why it's out of stock. Hopefully they can catch up to what they're saying. The Atom features titanium pocket liners, a wide array of easily replaceable scales, including carbon fiber, micarta, G10, G11, Techwood, and G-Carter. 3D machined wings will often appear too. By popular demand, they have chosen a titanium deep pocket carry. All their thumb studs and barrel spaces are custom made in titanium, and I can attest to these thumb studs are really high quality and they're very comfortable in the hand in terms of the open and close. Really fluid and very comfortable in the hand. There's no hot spots on this knife whatsoever, including the really well-made thumb studs on these. And once again, all TRM Atoms are manufactured and assembled in the USA, utilizing US materials and suppliers. They proudly etch, like I said, USA on every blade. So a couple more details. Like I said, it's a 3.5-inch length. It's a CPM 20CV. It's a two-part tumbling process, deburring, and final tumble polish in ceramic walls, which is excellent. Full flat and razor sharp, liner lock. They have about 30 options, including, like I told you, with all the carbon fibers and different scales, which is great to customize it from their website. It's got stainless steel pivot screws, titanium thumb studs. It's lightweight. It's really only about 3 ounces. It fits very comfortable in the pocket. And the replaceable handle scales. So I gotta tell you, and basically how it feels in the hands, again, it's very comfortable. I have no problem basically holding this. The deep pocket carry on the clip, the titanium clip, is fantastic. It fits really well in the jeans, as you can see. Not the best, you know, in terms of the clip that I've seen from other knives, but it's definitely efficient enough where it'll go in and out of your pocket very easily, and it'll stay in place. And I just really love the blade shape. I mean, you can see from the pictures, it's just a really handsome looking knife. I love the denim G10 scales. It's really a very, very handsome knife. Now, in terms of the detent, it's like I said, it's a liner lock. Okay, it doesn't kind of fall into place. You got to give a little bit of motion, but it's butter smooth, guys. It's a butter smooth action. I didn't do a good one there. Butter smooth action, very nice soft clip. But you notice basically the movement is, it's very butter smooth. I mean, it doesn't fall on its own. Okay, with a little flick on the wrist, you can definitely do it. And a little flick to basically open it up. It's definitely a really good one-handed operation. Not a flipper. It opens up with the tabs. It has a sharpening coil, not a finger choil rather. And but you can kind of get that grip a little bit closer. But it's more of a sharpening choil there. You can definitely basically choke it up to get some finer work here, just like this. And all in all, I think it's a great option for an everyday carry, a very well-made American knife. It's not cheap, $195, but it's not also that expensive, but it's a good quality American-made knife with a really good backing behind it. So at the end, do I recommend this knife? I haven't done any hard work on it, because like I said, it does need a sharper edge because there is some use on it. But I did polish up the edge. It polished up really well. But I'm imagining with some honing or some good stropping, this fine edge would definitely come in. It's definitely a slicer. A stabber. It's definitely a very good knife, okay, for pretty much all of your needs every day. Very strong, very solid locking system. And yeah, I mean, it's butter smooth basically as far as the open and close. It doesn't, like I said, doesn't fall on its own. But basically, when it is closed, it doesn't accidentally come out. It is definitely springy. It kind of goes into place really well. And yeah, I'm really digging this knife. So definitely check out Three Rivers Manufacturing. Check out the Atom. See where it's sold. It is currently out of stock on their website. But I would definitely 100% recommend TRM. Great American company. And they make great products. Back them up. And that's really what you need in an everyday knife. So that's all I have for you guys. This is Joe from Steel Forge and Fire Sword and Knife. Please don't forget to tune into Blade Talk with Scab and Joe on its own channel now, which we're very excited about. We have Doug Ritter scheduled, Doug Ritter from kniferights.org, scheduled for February 11th, I believe. We'll be putting out some announcements as that comes closer. And we have some really exciting things at the end of the month in January between Scab and I that you don't want to miss. So please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for choosing to watch my video. Love you all. I hope you have an amazing day or night, depending on when you're watching this. This is Joe again from Steel Forge and Fire. Don't forget about the shirts. Message me if you guys are interested. And I will see you when I see you. Next knife or sword, guys. Have a good one. Signing out. Ciao.